Hey world, it's been a while. Um, been getting requests for videos, and I tell you, like I tell everyone, I don't want to do one unless I have something meaningful to talk about. I don't want to just get up here and blow smoke up your guys' butts because, that's not very real. And I think God uses me and puts me through certain circumstances to give me things to talk about with you guys. And so I haven't really had a significant circumstance happen. I feel a sneeze coming on, so if I sneeze, forgive me. But he allowed me to go through something, and it was a little traumatic for me. And so I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there. I think that one of the things that I get from most of the viewers that watch these is they appreciate my vulnerability and how much I put out there that's raw and real because it's relatable. A lot of people don't want to talk about the ugly, dark, nasty, deep, dark secrets that we keep in our closet. But I think God has given me a platform. And so today, I actually feel led to share that with you guys. Only because last night I got some advice from someone. She is amazing to me, and she kind of gave me exactly what I needed to hear about the situation. So here goes. Back in August, I met a friend, and me and him clicked. I mean, almost like a best friend situation for me, at least. That's how I viewed it. He became like my best friend. We just clicked. We have the same sense of humor, some of the same interests. We both love music. He introduced me to a whole world of music that I had never really been exposed to, and I loved it. A new lifestyle that I loved. I felt confident and secure and just fun. I mean, that's how I would describe the relationship. It was just so much fun. We had so many different little things that we did and quirks that we had and inside jokes, and we just meshed really well in my eyes. We did. I really enjoyed the relationship. And Christmas time came around, and we had a good time Christmas Eve, and that was the last time I saw him. Unfortunate events happened, and the relationship just got severed, just like that. Like, just don't contact me anymore. That's it. And it killed me to hear that, because I never like knowing that someone doesn't like me, that somebody doesn't want me around them. That kills me because of the type of person that I am and the type of heart that I have, especially if I don't know what I did. So for a whole week, I've been in a funk, like depressed. Didn't want to eat, didn't want to shower, brush my teeth, do anything. I didn't want to function. I had to work, so I had to do the minimum, but I didn't want to do anything with anything because I just felt so miserable, because I know that I was such an amazing person. So why cut me off? Why leave me hanging? Why the circumstances that happened that led up to that? Why? I just wanted to know why. I had no closure. I had no explanation. I had no nothing. And it killed me. It still kills me. But last night, like I said, I talked to somebody who has been a major part of my adult life, and as far as counseling me, she says, Destiny, you were not created to just love halfway. And I questioned myself even over the past week. Let me rewind a little bit. Like, did I fall in love with this person? Like, what happened? And no, it wasn't me falling in love with the person in a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife type way, but I did love him as a friend. He was a part of my everyday routine. And so I did love him, but it was something so much more special. Our bond was special to me, and that's what I loved. And so, fast forward back, she told me, she says, God didn't create you to love halfway. You're not that type of person. You can't just give 50% of you. And she's right. I can't. That's not how he made my heart. And I got mad at God. Why did you make me this way? Knowing that I just always get hurt. I always, always, always end up getting hurt. And that's what kills me. That's what I don't understand. Why, God? She said, Destiny, even if you only got to love him for 5 minutes, That's 5 minutes that he got to see God's love in you. That's 5 minutes that you got to show him what love is. That's 5 minutes that he got to see the God in you. And that meant everything to me. It hurts. It kills me inside because I feel like I was left with a broken heart. But I feel better now knowing that from August to now, just a few months, I was able to allow him to see God in me, allow him to feel God's love through me. You know, we would have our little issues, but we would always be able to talk it out, and I was always very forgiving. And that's how God wants us to be, and I was able to show him that. You know, maybe he never saw that with anybody else that he allowed to be close to him. I was close to him, and I got to show him what loving wholeheartedly feels like. And maybe that was too much. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was just too overwhelming and it was just too much. I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't know. I may not ever get the answer. But it makes me feel just a tiny bit better knowing that for the short time that he was a part of my life and I was a part of his, I got to show him fun and be a breath of fresh air and have good times and make him laugh and be spontaneous and do adventurous things that I've never done before. And he showed me those things too, and maybe that was the reason for the short relationship. It hurts. It hurts. But I have a little more peace because that's what I've been praying for. God, give me peace. I don't have peace. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating because I get hit hard because I love hard. So when it knocks me down hard. And so I have to take pride in knowing that I fulfilled the mission that I was supposed to fulfill. Like I said, I may not ever get to talk to this person again. I may not ever get to be a part of this person's life again. But I know that I did what I was supposed to do. And to me, that's beautiful. And I just want you guys to realize that sometimes when doors get shut, we don't know why. We may not ever get the answer. When I was really hurting and just crying and crying and crying nonstop at the thought of everything that reminded me of him, you know, God said, pray for him, Destiny. And I was so upset with God for even telling me to pray for him because I'm thinking, what about me? What about my heart? He should be praying for me. And he says, no, that's not who I created you to be. Pray for him. And so I got on my hands and knees and pushed my tears for myself aside, and I cried for him. I prayed for his heart. I prayed for his mind, his soul, his spirit, and every aspect that concerned him, his family. I prayed for him, and I prayed that whatever purpose that needed to be fulfilled was fulfilled. Just be happy in knowing and be at peace at knowing that while that door was open, you ministered, even though it wasn't with the Bible, even though it wasn't in a church, you ministered with your heart. And I think that's the platform that God has given me. It's not to sing on a praise team, because that door has recently been shut. It's not to be so traditional. You know, my ministry is my heart. And it gets broken really easily because it's so big and it's so kind and giving. But God knows my strength. I'm happy that he revealed that to me. My ministry is my heart. And these messages for other people, I'm glad that he uses me to be a blessing to others. That makes me feel good. So, sorry for the emotions. And I don't mean to take big stints of time with giving you these episodes. It's just that I like to make sure it's real. And from my heart, I want you guys to be blessed by them. Just be at peace in knowing that you were able to be a part of something or someone for a short period of time, but it was for a reason, and your mission was fulfilled. So be blessed, everybody, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this and got something out of it. And if you have any questions or comments, or feedback, please feel free to share that with me. I love it all, whether it's negative or positive. I love it all, and I'd really be glad to just interact with you guys. So be blessed.